Burb, I love. You find Isaac alone in the sanctuary.
I appreciate you meeting me here, despite the god stuff.
This place is a comfort to me. How do I clip that on the phone? Hang on. Sure, Kanan will do it if you ask nicely enough.
I just wanted to help people.
Did you?
I thought I could work within the system to help people and impress my father. Some part of me thought being a good sword would impress him too. Even one kind word would have helped so much. I confess, I remain slightly envious of your relationship with your mother. But you helped me see how much I depend on Vincent, emotionally.
Yay.
And how much I didn't need to. I could become more independent and be myself. We haven't known each other for very long, but you're already an important part of my life.
Aw.
I guess I trust your opinion more than anyone else's at this point.
I mean, I've tried beating investors at their own game. That doesn't work, so what's the best way to use my time and money? I have left to fix income equality. Educate the masses. True, Verona U is an up-and-coming institution. Maybe the journalism department needs a boost. Speaking of things that drain your finances, do you think you'll ever want a kid, be a father to someone? Probably. That's what I thought, but now this whole thing with Vincent has me thinking. Parents have such power over their children is terrifying, but such a gift. You'd make a wonderful father, but I wonder if I could be as strong as you. I suppose we'll discuss it in the years to come if things work out. Either way, I'm glad we have each other for support. Summer's been so chaotic. You've been a comforting constant, my rock.
Change.
Never. He leans into you with a smile on his lips. You share a soft kiss. You can sense an urgency tensing his shoulders and hips.
Go somewhere more private, shall we?
Ooh. Isaac leads you home to his penthouse suite.
I'll open a bottle of Bordeaux.
Ooh.
And I bought some Belgian chocolate you might like.
Oh.
Do you mind if I get a bit more comfortable? I have a bathrobe you could borrow.
Let me unbutton that. His eyes widen, but he smiles as he allows you to assist in disrobing. You enjoy a quiet evening together. Well, then you didn't do it right. He is gently attentive from hilt to tip, pausing to gaze at you with adoration for each frenzy. Oh my! In the morning, he awakens you with gentle kisses from your temple down to your jaw to your shoulder.
Good morning, and welcome to the rest of our lives. Well, assuming we can survive whatever's going on with Eric. I'm making eggs, if you'd like some.
The font says scramble, but you said eggs. Breakfast!
Eggs coming up. I have crumpets here somewhere. And the
Ooh,
kettle's already
crumpets. Fancy. You share a cozy morning before heading home. You've reached maximum love level with Isaac. Ooh, attentive from hilt to tip with his massive frenzies. You see Crowley pecking at the window with a scrap of paper clutched in his talons. Open the window. Crowley hops inside and performs a small bow before presenting you with a note. The note reads, Dear Icarus, I invite you to join me in meditation at St. Drogo's. At the bottom there's a roughly scratched sorry. Crowley clicks his beak, watching you curiously. Give him a tip.
Goodbye.
Crowley's feather bristles and shakes his head, then hops out the window and flies out of sight. You put the note away. I know, it's sad my favourite fencing student is leaving Verona Beach soon. Of course you're more than just a student, but I'll still miss our lessons. Me too. They say distance makes the heart grow fonder. I prefer less painful methods personally. Good things I have some healing potions left over. Ooh, baby. I'm glad we still have some time together before you go, even if that katana creature is on the loose. Alright. You find Rowan standing quietly to the side, unmoving. Icarus, you came. Apologies for sending Crowley, but I'm tired of my prism. It makes me anxious. Hence why I'm here. Though I wasn't sure if you practice meditation. I do sometimes. The place is suited to it. The ley lines, the incense, the acoustics all contribute to a peace of mind. I was hoping it would grant me some freedom from my darker thoughts. No luck yet. It's been some time since Alice passed on, and I still can't seem to let her go. Everything reminds me of her, even places I've never been. I feel her everywhere. She'd want me to move on, but I just can't. Crowley gently preens Rowan's hairs with his beak. Rowan sighs. Haven't you lost someone close to you, Chris? You seem so energetic. I have. Rowan smiles ever so slightly, a hint of self-mockery in their eyes. Of course, it's nothing unusual, and here I was, in the depths of self-pity. Gives you strength to see how you bear your burden. You make it look easy, and I know it isn't. Ooh. When an enemy dies to a gravity well, you automatically get a 3 stacks of boost. Cool. They gaze at the statues of saints and angels thoughtfully. I read that in modern courtship rituals, people swipe right when they don't like someone. It seems dangerous. You could sever an artery that way. I'm glad I haven't been rejected so forcefully. Right means you do like them. Wrong kind of swipe. Well, whichever kind of swipe, I'm glad to have avoided modern love attacks. Hermitude has its advantages. Come to remind myself why solitude is so healthy. Saint Drogo is a patron saint of the unattractive. I find his self-imposed seclusion comforting. That's my dude. Notes of raspberry, and is that Valorine? Flattering, thank you. I made a show about love magic before, but who knows if that compatibility would even be constructive. Probably best that Crowley and I remain on our own, devoted to our studies, a good life well spent. What would Alice say? He jumped startled to hear the name spoken. Well, I suppose she would look at us and she'd say, "Just kiss him already, you fool." They clear their throat looking away and Crowley chuckles. "Just kiss me already." I take a sharp breath, looking at you with a new shyness. Slowly they lean forward, closing their eyes. Crowley politely hops away. You share a soft kiss. Rowan's lips are velvety against yours. It tastes slightly of sage. When you come to, you realize you're somewhere else, far from the church. Oh, sorry, I forgot I had invoked a resonance trigger earlier, and you felt so much like home. How embarrassing. Well, probably better than being kicked out of by the priest anyhow. Perhaps I was too deep in my own mind. It's good to be reminded of my body too. I don't always like my body, but I feel more comfortable in it around you in both my forms. Yep. A reply to like and boyfriend dungeon. I'll hope to use them both with you in the future. Thank you for today. They give you a parting kiss, leaving a gentle warmth behind. You head home. I guess a prism is easier for chatting than Raven Notes, so... What kind of tea are you drinking today? Oops, forgot you don't drink tea. What kind of beverage are you drinking today? Coffee! I see. Seems this is not as fantastic as a topic as perhaps I first thought. Our kiss must have disrupted my social skills. Don't tell Crowley. Let's just fight monsters if I didn't waste your time. Thank you. Finally, I've done it. I've made contact with Alice, or at least my deepest concept of her. Are you okay? I don't know. She was rather angry with me. I guess I can't blame her. I'd like to see you and explain our next phase. Want to walk out with me? I'm up on the mountain. I'll be there. I'll be here. Alright. Let's go. Let's go slut it up some more. Do, 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 do.
Good day.
Rowan is looking out over Verona Beach in an unusual attire. You look great. Good, because it's rather warm today to be wearing this many layers, I must say, and trying to reach beyond the veil. Symbols and metaphors are powerful. Thought maybe wearing our traditional family robes might help, and maybe it did. Either way, I found Alice in my heart, and she really lashed me, called me a coward and a weakling. When it comes to how I treat you, she was disappointed in me. She expected better. How do you feel? Not sure. What she said was true.
I've been leaning on you, and on Crowley too much.
Crowley?
It's been unbalanced.
Makes sense.
I love you. You've shown me so much patience and generosity of spirit.
Deadly momentum can
And
stack
yet
up to
I've
5
taken
times.
advantage of your kindness. I'm sorry for that. It's not right. I always call you in a crisis. To help me with grief, or with Crowley, or with everything. It's like I've treated you almost as a tool, a medicine, or a playmate. You deserve better. You've helped me grow as a scythe, and as a person, sharpening me. I want to do the same for you.
Love you too. Rowan's eyes widen. You can almost feel their heartbeat quicken even from this distance.
Power your words have over me. Love magic indeed. So from now on, I want to be equally giving. To meet you halfway. When I first met you, I thought you were the weak one. But you're stronger than I am. I want us to be together for a long time, so we have to be equals in all things. As partners.
You share a sudden, impulsive kiss. Crowley startles and clicks his beak, feathers ruffle. I'll make this acceptance. Can already feel Alice approving. We're on the right track. But if I backslide, I hope you'll call me on it. Habits can take time to break. Don't worry so much. Rowan releases an exhalation of relief. Thank you. Crowley mutters something softly into Rowan's ears. Rowan nods. And Crowley got you these. His friends will be quite jealous. Sick. They hand you a handful of small, rounded beads of glass. That was a hard sentence. Pretty human, quoth the raven. So what's new with you? Any interesting people you've met? Monsters you've destroyed? You walk down the mountain as the sun sets, filling them in on recent events and chatting. May I offer you a cup of drinking chocolate gifted to Alice by the Mayer nobility? It's a family treasure, but I'd like to share it with you and give you the full tour of the estate. You could spend the night if you want to. I'd like that. Rowan leads you inside and you spend a quiet evening together. At some point, Crowley retires to his cage. You notice their bed is encircled by a line of salt, but you forget as their lips and blade explore your body. They trace runes on your skin, making your blood sing in an alien rhythm. The pleasure is crystalline. You find yourself becoming more forceful with them, and they melt under you, obedient to your whims. Eventually you drift into a deep sleep, and you seem to continue your love in an otherworldly dream.
Farewell.
In the morning you share a few kisses and symbolic gestures, and then head home. You've reached max love level with Rowan. I know you must return to your home soon. Crowley seems to think you can fly, but I told him surely not. I can, in an airplane. Of course, technology has its uses. Not that it matters really, it's important that the thing is that you'll be far away. For a time anyway, our paths are forever intertwined, definitely. I hope it is our love that binds us more than wounds we take from the katana. Time will tell. Alright. It's time to do it. Yeah, I think I got Rowan. Jesse leads you into the weapon shop,
There's a
whispering.
trap door here somewhere. Aha! There!
He pulls at a metal ring on the floor, exposing a staircase down into the darkness. Looks like a
bro,
trap.
That's one we're setting. Come on, you built all that confidence. Now it's time to use it. You've gone down plenty of stairs in the dungeon. Just take a deep breath.
Jesse leads the way, holding his phone in front of him as a flashlight. You take a deep breath and follow Jesse down. The air is oddly warm as it slithers around your feet. So this is Eric's private forge, huh? Not bad. Cozy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm surprised he keeps the fire burning, almost like a religion. I'll get warmed up for some smithing. Meanwhile, you text Eric that you're here, then I'll be ready when Katana gets here. What? Why? So obviously Katana has some kind of mental or emotional link with Eric. After you text him, Eric will fixate on you and Katana will come here, I bet. At least I'm pretty sure, so what do you think? You said you were ready. You bring up your phone, your fingers hover over Eric's contact info and hesitates. I'm in your forge. You type in the message and press send. Your stomach feels tight and hot for a moment, then the nausea passes. Thanks, cuz. You just helped stop a monster. Now I gotta get warmed up. Jesse starts stroking the forge. Stoking. Ooh, Jesus Christ, this game has got me horny. Not really. You sit to watch facing the door. Just as Jesse starts getting a good heat going, you see someone on the stairs. With a quiet rustle, Katana slips in, eyes bright. Icarus. Oh, hey there, Masamune. I have an upgrade ready for you. A blood grove would make you more, quick, Icarus. What would Eric want to be? Elegant. Well, Masamune, you would be much more elegant with a blood groove. It's true, a groove to let the blood flow out when you stab someone is a new technology. Just come on over to the forge and I'll upgrade you. You hear another set of feet on the stairs. Go with them, my firstborn. Get your upgrade. It's for the best. He really does have a will of his own, despite my best efforts. He must have inherited some intellect from the metal he shares with your weapons. My weapon? It's like I told you, it was wrong, but I took pieces from other weapons when I gathered materials. Wait, so you abducted a weapon that took bits from them to build this? That was one way of putting it, but I want to fix it, really. Come on, Masamune, don't you want a bit of hammering? It'll be like old times. All I want is Icarus. Or death. Katana approaches you, his grin is spreading. I confess, I didn't think of Love Battleground with a winner or loser. Jesus Christ. That was unexpected. Wow, that was fucking quick. What's happening to him? Or to me? Oh, fuck. Feels like we're coming apart. I see pieces of your other weapon friends coming out, repulsive. Eric shudders. A dark energy links him to the forge and Katana.
He's inherited my worst impulses. Nobody will be able to hurt him more than his own self-loathing.
You have to choose your words carefully. Eric and Katana are psychically
I
linked.
can't say I blame him. I hate everything about myself too. How I look, how I talk, how I act.
There's time left to improve. Eric looks at you with a flicker of hope.
Think so? I want to believe there's a way. Somehow.
Katana flinches and cries out as if you'd hurt him. Okay. Okay, I guess we're just gonna stay alive for a little bit. Whee! Oh! That's a cool dodge roll. Ow. 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 A new plushie can be found in your apartment.
You did it!
No shit.
I hoped, feared, that he was invincible.
Don't you dare try to make a better one. No more weaponsmithing. Just chill out, okay?
Yeah.
Chill? I'm already completely empty and hollow. I can't be more.
Me too, bitch. You ain't special.
But it's clear to me now what I should do. What I must do.
Go to therapy?
Exactly. I regret so many of my choices. My relationship with weapons has been unhealthy. Where yours were all based on trust and intimacy, mine were about power.
Heavy,
I need to talk to a professional before I hurt anyone else. I need to learn how to love.
If you ever hurt us again, I will destroy you.
Dang, alright. Eric nods, self-loathing, cold in his face. You escort Eric out of the forge and upstairs to the street. Goodbye, Icarus, Jesse Rowan. I hope I can earn your forgiveness someday.
Bye, dude. Good luck, getting help.
I like him. Eric gives you a final bow and leaves, eyes downcast. I'm sure you're both tired. I'm exhausted. All I did was watch. It's been a long night. I could party. Yeah, right. I know you only have a couple of days left in Verona Beach, so let's make some kind of plan to celebrate tomorrow after I get some sleep. Jesse hugs you and wanders off towards his house.
We did it. We closed the loop and rendered our judgment on that creature.
Nothing more.
Perhaps it's fitting that you'd leave so soon after your great victory. And yet,
Come with
I'd
me.
adore visiting you, but my home is here. Perhaps when I've cleaned up the estate, you could live here with me. The house certainly has enough room for you to have your own private space. I'll consult the charts to find a favorable time for such a
I think I am
change,
close,
if it
Lycan.
interests you.
You're folded into Rowan's embrace and you feel Crowley's feathery touch as well. You're not sure if it's a delusion, but as you kiss, you sense your heartbeat
Let's
synchronize.
prepare for a ritual tomorrow.
My King of Cups. Rowan did, yes. Eric is going to therapy, so I guess he did too. Rowan touches their fingers to the lips and slips into the night. You head home and collapse into bed. In the morning, the sun rises like any other day, but this is your last day in Verona Beach. You don't have much to pack, some clothes and a few keepsakes. It'll only take a few minutes. It's all over. The thought of getting on a plane makes you conflicted. You take a deep breath, feeling this moment take root inside you. Soon after you finish packing, you hear a familiar knock
Hey,
on the
cuz,
door.
I have a full day planned before your flight. Give me your luggage. Let's go. Just
Go
don't
where?
worry about it, okay? Come on. Everyone's waiting. Put on this blindfold.
I mean, I'm into it, but not with my cousin. It's weird. This is in Alabama. He warmly jostles you at the door. You follow him downstairs and across the street. You hear a familiar crashing of the waves against the sand and reach for your blindfold.
Ta-da! Everyone's here.
This
and
game
we're
is set in
ready to
Tasmania
party in
now.
your honor.
Animu! Oh boy. It's an actual full motion video. He's a kitty. I will not rest until I have an Atari Jaguar port of this game. You spend the day swimming, chatting, and having fun together. If this game is finishing up now, we can do a game of Shooties Lycan. As the sun starts to set, you realize your flight is going to leave soon. It's time to go. Jesse calls you a taxi, and a silence falls as each of your friends consider what to say.
Time always seems to fly when we're spending it together. Farewell.
Be good. And I'll keep trying to be my best self, too.
Valeria snuggles into you, breathing your scent in deeply and sighing.
Goodbye for now. Stay safe and watch out for ducks, okay?
When the summer started, I was feeling dark and alone, but you really helped. Thanks. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. For me. And hey, maybe as Lucky 7, we'll have more freedom with our schedule.
At least if you approve the travel budget as my agent. Seven leans into you for a goodbye kiss, smiling against your lips. Sawyer smiles shyly and you can't help but help yourself giving them a long goodbye
I'll be
kiss.
thinking of you every day. I hope you don't get tired of my texts. Bye for now.
Pocket headbutts your shin, purr roaring like a motorcycle. Give him head pat goodbye.
I'll let you know when the manor's ready for you to move in, if you'd still like to someday. Ad meleora.
Rowan whispers an arcane word in your ear and you feel your blood rush with desire. Rowan smiles, though they didn't touch you. You feel as though you'd kiss deep in your bones.
You've been a great comfort to me in my time of
Don't know how I feel about that.
Blessed be.
Pretty human.
Pretty human. Hey, are you okay? You can come back anytime anytime you want. I'll be back soon. That's the spirit. You know, when you arrived here, your mum and I were really worried about you. You get so nervous you could hardly talk to anyone. You didn't seem to know how to meet people, always afraid. Now look at you, you're the real you. I'm grateful I got to see that
Thanks
transformation.
for all the memories, cuz. Give your mom a hug for me, okay?
Okay. You get into the taxi as the door shuts behind you. You realize you're already making plans to return, and that's how you spent a summer in Verona Beach. The end. What? The credits have a score. No. Thank you for playing. Well, that's it. That's Boyfriend Dungeon. All done. I was happy with the ending. It was kind of, yeah, it was nice. It was nice. All dungeon.